Hi everybody, this is Diana from Sweet y Salado, and today we're going to make another delicious and a very traditional Colombian soup called Cuchuco de Trigo con Espinazo de Cerdo, which is made with bulgur wheat and pork spine or pork meat and pork bones. And remember that you can find the link for this recipe in the info box below the video. To make this soup, we're going to need whole cilantro, which I'd like to tie up with some kitchen string. We're also going to use 2 stalks of green onion and a couple of garlic cloves. You can add all of these ingredients as they are to the pot, or you can do what I do, it is put them inside a cheesecloth and then tie up all 4 corners of the cheesecloth. And this is going to make it easier not only to add these ingredients to the pot, but also to remove them. We're going to fill a large pot with lots of water, and we're also going to add our pork bones and pork meat. In Colombia, we use pork spine with lots of meat on it. I can't find that here in the US, so I'm using neck bones, which don't have a lot of meat, and I'm also using pork meat for carnitas, which is usually pork shoulder, but you can use whatever kind of pork meat that you want and that you can actually shred after it's cooked. We're going to add the bones and the meat to the pot. We're also going to add the cilantro, green onion, and garlic. We're going to cover it, bring it to a boil on high heat, and then lower the heat to low or medium low and cook for about 35 to 45 minutes or until the pork is nice and tender. After that, we're going to remove the cilantro, the green onion, and the garlic. To this, we're going to add bulgur wheat. In Colombia, we call it cuchuco, and you can find it in a lot of health stores or the health section of a lot of grocery stores. We're going to add this to the pot, give it a stir, and we're going to cook it for about 15 minutes. After that, we're going to add red potatoes that have been cut into small cubes. And what I've been doing lately is grate a whole red potato and add it to the pot, and this has helped me thicken the soup really well, but this is completely optional. We're also going to add chopped carrots, sweet peas, I'm using frozen, and fava beans. If you can't find them, which is usually the case, you can use any other substitute. I'm using lima beans, canned lima beans, but you can also use butter beans if that's what you can find. We're going to give it a stir, cook this until the soup thickens, which can take about 15 to 20 minutes. And then we're going to add Creole potato or yellow potato. I'm using frozen. It has to be unpeeled, small, and whole. We're also going to season with salt and pepper to taste. And before we forget, we're going to add some strips of green cabbage. We're going to cook this for about 20 minutes, stirring every now and then. Then we're going to take out all of the pork bones and the pork meat, and we're going to shred the meat either with your hands or with a couple of forks. Once the meat is shredded, all we have to do is serve our soup with a handful of shredded pork right on top. And that's your recipe for making a Colombian bulgur wheat and pork spine soup. If you enjoyed this video and this recipe, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel so you can be up to date with all the new videos that I upload in the future. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye, and buen provecho.